Question 3 is about Annie starting her first job and earning 26,000 in her first year. And then the salary will increase by 3% every year. Calculate how much Annie will earn after 5 years of work. Upon marking your work, we realize the wording of this question is not very good. And so there are two ways to go about with this. First is to think about exactly just 5 years. Or some of you will be thinking about, after 5 years of work, you think of it as the sixth. So what is she earning in the sixth year? Some of you were thinking like that. So let's take a look. So the first year is 26. Second year, third, 26,000 to the power of 2. The fourth, fifth. Now, if you consider it being what is she earning after 5 years? So in the sixth year, so we have decided to take in two different set of answers. If you consider this one, so it would be times 1.03 to the power of 4. Or if you consider it after 5 years of work in the sixth year, what is she earning? And you can, and you can do this 4. So we will consider both. Then the next one. Calculate the number of years it will take Annie to earn more than 39,000. What you have to do is to think about, okay, I need it to be equal to 39,000. This is what she is earning at the beginning, times 1.03 to the power of n. Then you can use your calculator to do n solve. Make it equal to 26,000 times 1.03. To the power of n, and then solve for n. And you will find that this is the answer you get, 13.717. So what you can consider here as whole years, if you are using this one, let me highlight it. If you think in line of this, then your answer would be 14 years. So because it needs at least 13.7 years to become 39,000. So as whole years, you need 14. if you consider this as the sixth, then this, you need to add one more year, isn't it? So your n would be 14.7 something. And so in this case, it would be 15 years. Question 4. Emma places 8,000 euros in a bank account that pays a nominal interest rate of 5% per annum. Compound quarterly. So pay attention to this. This is very important. Some of you also could have been confused by the term nominal interest rate. Just simply understand it as interest rate will be fine. Per annum, of course, means per year. So part A, we need to calculate the amount of money that Emma would have, okay? This is about what she would have in her account after 15 years. Give your answer correct to the nearest euro. So don't forget the rounding instruction. So how much money would she have in her account? Some of you like to use the formula. I would like to show you how to use the financial app to do this. It is very, very important for you to know how to use the financial app well. So in this case, if it is compounded quarterly, meaning 1 year, how many quarters in a year? 4 quarters. There are 4 quarters in 1 year. 1 year. So 15 years would have 15 times 4 quarters, 60. So and we need to put in 60. The interest rate you were told is 5%. You put 5 there. What she has now is 8,000 euro. PMT, because we're not working out any payment, PMT stands for payment, so you just leave it at 0. We would like to work out the future value, FV. But we must take care about the PPY, payment per year, or payout per year, or compounding period per year. It needs to be consistent with compounded quarterly. So you need to increase it to 4. PYP, if you change PYP, PPY, then CPY would change accordingly. So this is how you set it up. 60 quarters at 5%, 8,000 to start with. Payment is irrelevant in this case. Leave FV blank and make sure to change your PPY and CPY to quarters, 4 quarters. Move the cursor to FV, press enter. Now this is the future value that you will get, meaning in 15 years, Emma would have that amount in her account. How do you demonstrate that in terms of working? It is okay to just enter write down what you have entered. So you put N is 60, I is 5%, present value was 8,000. What else? And then you put in PPY is 4, CPY is 4. This is considered to be your steps, your failed step. Now you can write down, so FB is equal to negative 168 57.5. To give your answer, you must round it to the nearest euro as well as turn it positive. You can say, therefore, she would have this much euro in her account. So round it to the nearest, 16857. In case you do not know, when you calculate compound interest, your PV and FV would always be in opposite sign. So this is considered, this is your money, and after 60 quarters, this is the how much the bank owes you. So it's negative. You can think of it this way. So this is the money that you put into the bank. This is how much the bank owes you after 15 years, 60 quarters. Part B. After a period of time, she decides to withdraw the money from this bank. So there is about 9,000 euros. If you consider the part A and part B, if it is 9,000 euros, it must be less than 15 years. Okay? So after a period of time, so we need to consider how many months Emma left her money in the account. So it's still quarterly, or no, number of months. So we need to do n is equal to something that we do not know yet. So this is something that we need to figure out. I is equal to 5%. PV, present value, is still 8,000 euros. FV, future value. Actually, we do know now. So we put in the future, sometime in the future, the bank would owe her this much. PPY is 4, CPY is also 4. This is what you need to enter into your EBC. So you need to delete what you have in N, keep that as a 5, keep PV as 8,000, PMT stays 0. This, we need to change it. Now make sure you put in the negative. Press enter. 10. So if N is 10, and then you are doing PPY is 4, CPY is 4. So that implies this is 10 quarters. So how many months? Which is what it is asked, the number of months. It's not asking for the number of quarters. So 10 quarters. How many months are there in a quarter? 3 months in 1 quarter. And so 10 quarters would mean 30 months. So if she put in the money, 8,000 euros, into the bank account at 5% per annum compounded quarterly, in 30 months' time, she will get 9,058 euros.